Joe Rogan just dropped a bombshell about Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, and honestly, no one saw this one coming. He's revealing that Nicole warned Keith about his alleged affair long before their marriage started falling apart. And if what Rogan said is true, it completely flips the narrative we've been hearing about Hollywood's golden couple. For years, fans believed Nicole and Keith were rock solid, the perfect mix of country charm and Hollywood grace. But behind the scenes, it sounds like something darker was brewing, and Nicole may have known all along. According to Joe Rogan, Keith Urban wasn't just facing pressure from fame, he was facing temptation. And Rogan claims Nicole actually confronted Keith early on, warning him that the industry could destroy their marriage if he didn't stay grounded. At first, it sounded like typical celebrity advice, until Rogan suggested that Nicole's warning wasn't general, it was specific. He hinted that Nicole already suspected something. And not just any something, she allegedly knew about a woman Keith was getting too close to during one of his tours. Now, this is where things start getting wild. Rogan didn't name names, but he didn't have to. Fans immediately started connecting dots online, pointing to one particular moment from Keith's world tour where he was constantly photographed with a certain female collaborator. Back then, everyone brushed it off as professional chemistry. But now, with Rogan's comments resurfacing, people are wondering if that was the first crack in Keith and Nicole's marriage. Joe Rogan isn't known for sugarcoating anything. He's got a reputation for calling out Hollywood secrets the mainstream media avoids. And during his podcast, he mentioned that the entertainment world is full of people who hide behind smiles while living double lives. Rogan said, "Nicole's one of the smartest women in Hollywood. She saw it coming. She tried to save him before it was too late." That line alone set social media on fire. Because if Nicole really did try to warn Keith, then her silence during the later years of their marriage wasn't weakness. It was restraint. For almost 2 decades, Nicole stood by Keith, publicly supporting him through his battles with addiction, touring schedules, and long-distance life. She kept her composure, smiled for the cameras, and never hinted at any trouble, even when the rumors about Keith's late-night parties and flirty behavior kept surfacing. But according to Rogan, Nicole knew exactly what was happening. She just didn't want to humiliate her husband in public. And honestly, that changes everything we thought we knew about this couple. Now here's where things get even more dramatic. Sources close to Rogan's podcast team say that Joe had heard about Nicole's warnings from someone inside her circle, someone who allegedly saw the confrontation firsthand. Apparently, Nicole told Keith straight up, "You're playing with fire. This industry doesn't forgive mistakes like that." And Keith's response? He reportedly promised to change, but actions speak louder than words. Over the next few years, Keith's behavior didn't improve much. He was often seen out late, hanging with the same group of friends Nicole allegedly disliked, and sometimes even missing family events. By 2024, the cracks were no longer invisible, and by 2025, their marriage was reportedly on life support. So why is this resurfacing now? Well, Rogan's comments have reignited interest because fans are connecting his statements to recent divorce rumors that exploded earlier this year. Nicole was reportedly the one who filed for divorce, and now everyone's wondering if Rogan's revelation explains why. If Nicole warned Keith years ago about being unfaithful, and he still crossed the line, then her filing for divorce suddenly makes perfect sense. It's not about growing apart. It's about betrayal, broken trust, and years of quiet endurance finally reaching a breaking point. But here's something that adds even more fuel to the fire. After Rogan's remarks went viral, Nicole was spotted in New York, looking calm but distant, wearing no wedding ring. She hasn't said a word publicly, but her silence might be louder than any statement. Meanwhile, Keith Urban performed live at a festival just days later, and fans noticed his emotional performance, especially when he sang "The Fighter." Some even claimed he looked on the verge of tears during the chorus. Maybe coincidence, maybe guilt. Either way, the timing couldn't have been more suspicious. People online are now split. Some are defending Keith, saying Rogan exaggerated things for attention. Others believe Rogan's version completely, calling him the guy who finally told the truth. But no matter which side you're on, it's clear something major happened between Keith and Nicole long before the world knew. And Joe Rogan might have just pulled back the curtain on one of Hollywood's most carefully guarded secrets. Now here's what's really interesting. Nicole has always been known for her grace and self-control. Even during her high-profile divorce from Tom Cruise, she stayed classy and quiet. So if she really gave Keith a warning years ago, that means she tried to protect her marriage before walking away. She didn't rush to end things. She gave him a chance to fix it. But when that didn't happen, she finally chose peace over pain. And that honestly makes her look stronger than ever. At this point, neither Nicole nor Keith has directly responded to Rogan's claims. But the internet isn't waiting. Clips from Rogan's podcast are blowing up on TikTok, Reddit threads are dissecting every word, and fans are convinced that we're only scratching the surface. And let's be real, Hollywood has a history of covering up scandals until someone bold enough decides to spill the truth.